So in 2021, I finished high school and I wanted to do something cool with my life. I always wondered how games are made, which fueled my passion for learning game development. Today, I'll share with you how I learned game development in 2 years. As I got into the game industry, I learned about game engines. I was mostly interested in Unity and Unreal, but it wasn't long until Unity charmed me, mainly because there's lots of tutorials out there. So I downloaded Unity, started a new project, naming it the 2D game. When the project loaded, I had no idea what should I do, so I started by searching how to add a character in Unity. And that's when I found Brackeys, the savior of every developer.
And if we save that and go into Unity and hit play, we should now be able to move around, and whenever we press space, voila! Our character actually starts jumping. Super cool.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's try it out. Let me check this real quick. Alright, works fine. Now, I want to add a button that opens a door, but I don't know how.
Nice.
And of course, I need an enemy, but I don't know how. So... works like charm. Now I need to add a flying enemy and make some levels. Oh, and add some gems to be collected. Maybe to yeah, this is how my first game started. And after a full month, this is how it ends up looking. As you might have guessed, it doesn't have all the features that I intended to add, but I also had more ideas for expanding the game, like player abilities, challenges and more, but because of that I thought that the game would take ages to finish, so I better make a smaller game. At that time, Dani was making Karlson, and it inspired me to make a parkour game focusing on speedrunning. I started by implementing basic movement and added jumping, crouching, sliding, and finally, wall running. This one was a nightmare for me. It took me so long until I got it right. Sure, it looks like trash, but I was pretty happy that it worked back then. After finishing the movement, the game was just not feeling good. It wasn't smooth at all, so I took my time to make it actually feel better. And after 2 months, this is the results. Anyways, I stopped working on this game and started a new one instead. Why? Well, maybe because I wanted a game that I could actually publish. The puzzle game. Or that's what I've been calling it until I find a proper name. The game is a puzzle based, where the player wakes up in a locked room with a camera watching them. The player must solve puzzles to escape each room and progress through the game. In this project, I learned and implemented a lot of things like interactions, object examination, picking up and dropping items, and also added a code lock. And oh yeah, doors. I mean, who likes these wooden boards that make weird noises? It took me 3 weeks to make this freaking door work. Okay, let's try now. What the hell is that? Anyways, I added the last touches like main menu and sound effects, and finally, after 4 months, I finished the demo. If you want to try the demo, it's available for Windows in itch.io. The link is in the description. After finishing the demo, I kindly asked my friends to try it out. Come on guys, nobody needs to get hurt. A friend of mine wanted a mobile version. I mean, do you really believe that I will make a mobile version just because you wanted one? I always wanted to make a mobile version, so here it is. It's got the junkiest controls ever, but this is fine. It might be a goofy version of a goofy game, but hey, I got the achievement. My friend's feedback was mostly very positive, which led me to expand the game like too much. Because of that, I thought that the game would take ages to finish, so I better make a smaller game. What about a horror game? A short one, I promise. Request at the Night will be my biggest game. I've been working on it for a year now, and I'm pretty sure it'll take more. So basically, the game revolves about the player's wife asking him to buy milk at 12 o'clock. And there's 2 stores in the map. The catch is, for every route you choose, a different terrible thing will happen. But that's not all, there's lots of secrets in the game, and I filled it with Easter eggs, so good luck finding it all. But this game will take time to be released, so I'm going to make small games, do some challenges, participate in game jams, and make content here. So if you have any idea or challenge for my next video, let me know in the comments. Anyways, that's all for this video. I'm cooking some really good videos in the way, so subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss the videos. And don't forget to like the video if you do. See ya!